Hey, what's going on, everybody? For Second We Munch, I'm Leo Vader, and you're watching Spiciest Interview. It's the show with warm questions and even warmer wings. Today, we're joined by Michael Huber. He's the person.
Hello.
He's the person at Easy Allies who loves things passionately. You can catch him over on YouTube.com/Easy Allies with their podcast dropping every Friday. This is the first time we've ever spoken. Michael Huber, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I am nervous.
Yes. How are you with spicy food?
I love spicy food, so that's good. But I know my limits. I can hang a little bit, but not with anything like insane. So the higher ranks of the sauces are gonna be brutal.
Have you attempted an insane level of spice before?
I had like a habanero like a habanero, just a straight up chili, just boom. Done stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got the chance to go to China like 5 years ago, and there was like this really spicy dish, and they were like, "You shouldn't order that," and I was like, "Let's do it." And I was hanging there. They were like, "Whoa!" It was cool.
Nice. I had a friend in high school who brought a plastic bag of different peppers into English class one day, and we shared eating them. And he had the habanero, and went and vomited in the trash can.
Yeah, they're insane.
It's an intense one.
Yeah. I feel like a couple of these sauces are gonna put that to shame.
Yeah, for sure. Scoville-wise, at least. You want to get into this first wing?
Let's do it. First up for me is just this chili maple classic chili maple sauce.
Classic.
It says, the Scoville units here are only 1,600. Classic chili maple lures our guests into a false sense of security with its sweet and slightly spicy blend of real maple syrup and Fresno chilies. We're just getting started.
I just watched the John Oliver Hot Ones, and even the first one was a lot for him. I don't know if that's a British thing. British palate. And I don't have all the sauces, but I do have wings today. So we're starting with a dry rub with a little bit of sriracha.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Liking that?
Dude, I will drench food in this sauce.
Nice.
This is good. This is a good one.
Glad to hear.
This is a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Would recommend.
My first question is, did you know News Show Plus is our weekly live stream where MinnMax patrons at the Backstage Pass tier get to vote on what news show we create or continue?
I knew about half of that.
Okay. We'll both be learning today. You're world-renowned for swimming in sevens, where you celebrate the comfort of 7 out of 10 games. What's on your Mount Rushmore of swimming?
Binary Domain.
Ooh.
Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Remember Me. Murdered Soul Suspect. Maybe one of the Army of Twos.
Okay. Those are great answers. I try to think of my Mount Rushmore of sevens to swim in. I feel like the Avengers is a contender for me.
Oh, great pick. Great pick.
Thank you. And a lot of the like cheap Steam simulator games, your gas station simulators, your tavern masters.
Yeah. Euro Truck Simulator is the best video game that I do not play. I played it like twice in my life, and I was like, this is incredible. And then like have not gone back.
Do you want to go back, or it's not quite for you?
I want to go back.
Yeah. I love the internet radio stations in that game, that you're just listening to real live radio.
So legit.
That's the coolest shit ever. So trying to think of these, some of them seemed like it was a little mean to call them a 7 almost, because I like them so much. Do you see it as a derogatory term at all?
Out of context, yeah, you gotta have the context for sure. Also, like with every game, expectations, budgets, developers matter. So like if one game gets a 7 and another gets a 7, like one of those games might be really stoked they got a 7, but another one is like, yo, we got it. Like Starfield got a lot of 7s. It's like, yo, we shouldn't be getting 7s.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
So it's always good for me though, because I love them. And to me, a good 7 is taking some risks or doing something out of the ordinary.
Or for me, it's like they aren't great in a lot of ways, but this one specific way that is great is enough to carry me through the whole thing.
Totally.
Yeah, love that. Let's get to wing number 2.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm excited about this one. Okay, this one is La Pimentary. La Pimentary. I'm so bad at
Watson
reading. This is 6,000. So we're jumping from 1,600 to 6,000 here. Newcomer brings a smorgasbord of produce and aromatics with this Thai-inspired hot sauce featuring eggplant, zucchini, and long hot peppers. Eat your veggies, folks. That's what it says. Okay.
Dessert after you finish your hot sauce.
Yeah.
Do you have a wing technique? Haley had her own special style of getting all the meat off a bone. Any method to your method?
No technique. I will say, I probably won't do it now because we're filming, but usually if I'm in a public place eating wings, say I have like 10 wings, after about the 5th wing, I will go into the restroom and wash up for the back half of the wings.
Yeah. That's smart. You got to get the moist towelettes. You got to ask for extra for the time in the future when you don't have them and you're eating wings.
All right, here we go.
Cheers. This amount of sriracha. Sauce thoughts?
I taste the veggies. The first bite is like I'm biting into vegetables. It's really crazy. And then there's just like this light simmer in the back. Super good. Interesting.
Any vegetables
This
in
is
particular?
interesting.
Or mixed?
Like I'm tasting celery, even though they didn't say it in the description. And I guess a little bit of that zucchini.
Nice. You went through a phase where you were an actual street racer. Can you give us some driving tips for how to succeed at street racing?
Know your limits. I would say you gotta be fearless. But I shouldn't be saying that now because I'm older and wiser. I was a little reckless growing up. Like a lot of my races were just on the highway or at a stoplight, and it's really all about the acceleration. And honestly, with those types of contests, it's about who just backs down first.
Right.
So we'd be going fast for a while, and like someone would be in the lead, and it's like I'm not stopping until I'm like ahead in first here. Yeah. But then we would go to Irwindale racetrack. Irwindale was really fun because you can bring any car to race on a track, just a straight line, and people would bring the wildest things. They would bring like minivans. They would bring like their mom's station wagon to just race. So that was really fun.
That's amazing. It being about not backing down, I'm surprised how much that tracks with what I've seen of it in the early Fast and Furious movies. Did you feel like those were accurate at all?
Fast and Furious is over the top, but they got a lot right, for sure.
That's amazing. I have to ask if you've raced for a pink slip.
Never.
Okay, because they do it seemingly
Never,
3
ever.
times a day.
Yeah, never. Never once. Never once.
Your racing career ended because somebody stole your car. Is that what inspired you to be obsessed with Grand Theft Auto?
I loved GTA before I got my car stolen. That's a devastating memory, though.
Yeah.
I always thought that my parents stole it. I thought it was an inside job because they were worried for my safety.
Motive.
I was home one night playing World of Warcraft. I was living at home at the time. I was on break from college, and I was playing World of Warcraft that night, and my carport's out in front. Went to bed late, woke up, started watching Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest is now tied to my car getting stolen for the rest of my life. Was watching Galaxy Quest, and my dad came in and was like, "Oh, you're here. Where's your car?" I was like, "It's out there." It was not out there. Never saw it again.
Wow, never got any more information. Have you cleared your parents of suspicion? Do you still suspect them?
They deny it to this day. I suspect them less now than I did, but in the back of my mind, there's always just a little bit. It's funny because my dad used to work for AAA Auto Club and like insurance claims. So every time I bring it up, he's like, "Oh yeah, insurance fraud. Yeah, I'd really do that."
That is the fact that he reported it to you makes it either less likely that he was involved or more nefarious that he was involved.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
That's twisted, potentially.
Catchy.
One more question for this section. I accidentally named my main character and pawn in Dragon's Dogma 2 the default names. Should I just restart rather than have my friends one by one messaging me, "Hey Leo, just so you know, your pawn is named main pawn with no space"?
No way. Main pawn for life.
Lean into it?
But why did you do that? Out of
Because
curiosity.
you pick a moniker, and that's all I saw. I didn't realize you type in the name, and then you get to set their nickname to be like a regular name if you want. Friends call him Henry.
I mean, I would. How many hours in are you?
2.
Oh, okay. I mean, if it means a lot to you, maybe. But I don't know. There's something about main pawn that's like kind of a flex.
I hope I can grow to see it that way because I'm just seeing it all the time. The name main pawn as he runs up to me. It's hard to get over.
It is.
Let's get to wing number 3 here.
All right, number 3. We have zesty lemon pepper. I like this this packaging here. Zesty lemon pepper. We keep like tripling the Scoville units. We're up to 15,500 now. The Krabby Shack. Brooklynites might recognize this new sauce maker from the eponymous restaurant. How do you say that word?
You got it. Eponymous.
The Krabby Shack usually serves this tangy tomatillo and lemon pepper magic with seafood, but it's equally delicious on chicken wings. All right.
Equal deliciousness.
Shit. It's starting to get real here. I do like lemon pepper.
I went a little early. I feel like I broke a important Hot Ones rule.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Cheers. You have beverages with you? You got some milk?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen you sip. Okay.
There it is. There's the spice. We're starting to get it now. We're starting to get it. It's finally arrived.
Ramping up.
We're ramping up. The next one is gonna be real deal.
Yeah.
This is a prologue to like. Business is about to pick up.
This is an ominous and foreboding sauce.
It is.
You're known for having some of the biggest dudes in our current media landscape. Where did saying dude to convey excitement come from? Is that a mannerism from an old friend group or just society at large?
I would say both. Southern California, born and raised. Been in California my whole life. Lived in Southern California until college. Went to community college even first down here still. So I was here a long time. Then I finally went up to San Francisco. Lived there for like 4 or 5 years to go to college, and then lived in LA. So just California, especially SoCal, it's just ingrained. Bro, dude, bro. It's just society at large out here for sure.
Right. Part of the culture. Do you agree with Kel from Good Burger when he said we're all dudes?
I haven't seen Good Burger in 20 years. So I don't know if I agree or not because I do not remember the context.
We're not taking a stand on that.
I'm sorry.
No, respect. Haley, thanks for joining us in the chat. Can you change the stream title, Haley? I was running around getting these wings. I knew I forgot something, but this stream is called the wrong thing. We appreciate it, Haley.
There's those technical difficulties we're talking about.
Yes. Not my fault at all. Totally random.
Yo, this is a good sauce, but I'm a little nervous here.
Yeah. Scale of 1 to 10, how tempted are you to pull a Ben Moore and just unplug from being a public figure on the internet? Does that appeal to you at all?
Absolutely. Great question. 100%. Like, there are times when, you know, I'll finish a day of work or something and then just turn everything off, and it's a very liberating feeling, and I'm like, what if I just stay in this safe, judgment-free space?
Yeah.
So I definitely think about it, but I also love talking about, sharing about, communicating about video games so much. So it would be really hard for me to walk away from it, even when it gets very hard on the mental health.
Do you think it scratches a different itch to do that in public versus in a private friend group?
Absolutely, because you get constantly new takes and new opinions, and it's just constantly going. Whereas, you know, I got a good friend named Grumbomb. He's a friend of the show, friend of Easy Allies. I talk to him all the time, but you know, I've been talking to him about games, and Brad as well. Like, I've talked to these guys for like 20 plus years about games. It's like I'm so ingrained in their opinions and their thoughts that it's always nice to get new takes.
It's true. It's never ending. Yeah, with friends, you kind of eventually know where they stand on pretty much everything.
Yeah, I can read their minds. Like,
yeah, it's interesting.
We're hanging in there.
Bless you. I know. I'm starting to feel like I didn't have enough paper towels for this. I've got to really consider.
I have an entire roll of toilet paper. That's where I'm at.
Smart.
I'm just ready to go.
Smart. Let's get to wing number 4.
Okay, now it's real. Number 4.
Joking around.
36,500 Scoville units. We started at 1,600. The last one made me nervous at 15,000. This is more than double.
Uh-oh.
Our favorite Honduran sauce. Chili Lingua de Fuego combines earthy chipotle and chocolate ghost pepper with ginger and panela sugar for this complex 4-spot sauce.
There you go.
This one is real deal here.
My last dab from many seasons ago has chocolate pepper X in it, and you do get some of that chocolateness, and I'm not much experience with it in a savory thing. I've heard of it in other countries. They tried to serve it to me on a plane once, chocolate steak.
Yeah.
But it's the only time it's really worked for me. It's like, I can tell that there's chocolate and it makes sense here. But let's see if you feel the same way with your chocolate pepper experience. Delicately added.
Delicately gotta lather it up. I can't back down here, chat. Just so you know, I gotta make sure that I get a nice healthy bite of the sauce. We're not taking any corners here.
That's right.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm reading your face. There's some concern there.
There's some concern. Ooh, that sneaks up. Okay. That was like an assassin in the night. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's go again. I like to do 2 bites. Maybe we won't do 2 bites for the end of these, but 2 bites to really get the flavor profile going. I poured a little bit much. Uh-oh.
Nice. Cleaning the wing. Shotguns are when one gun shoots many little bullets at the same time in the general direction you're pointing. What are the key ingredients to a satisfying shotgun in a game?
Sound is so key.
Yeah.
Sound, ammo. How much ammo does this thing have? Am I just pumping rounds? Like, you have pretty much unlimited rounds in Doom, and it's still the best. But also on the flip side, you know, Resident Evil, you find those shotgun shells. Feels really good to use that. I would say sound, and I would say how it, you know, half of it is on the shotgun, half of it is on how the enemy dies. Does the enemy explode into bits like in Doom or Resident Evil? You know, Resident Evil, fixed camera, waiting for them to come, and then you blast them and their head just pops right off. Super satisfying. Mm-hmm. Also, range. I don't like when a shotgun can shoot too far. I like to get up close and personal. So all you old school Battlefield 3 players that used that sniper shotgun, I respect it, but that's not me.
You don't like the slug shotgun. Can you rank the shotgun experiences in Evil Within 2, Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us Part 1, and Doom 2016?
Wow, dude. Why are you doing this to me? Ooh.
The people need to know. Evil Within 2, Resident Evil 4.
Yep. I'm gonna say Last of Us #1.
Okay.
That thing feels, it helps you survive in The Last of Us. It's so key.
I think you're right that the ammo
thing feels so good.
The scarcity adds a lot to each shot being memorable.
Yeah. Next, I'll go Resident Evil 4. There's a lot of shotguns in that game. They're all a little different. They're all super fun. That is the bread and butter of that game, is the shotty.
Big knockback.
Yes, big knockback. Then I'll go Evil Within 2 because of the enemy feedback. The way the enemies die in that is so satisfying. They like explode into gooey chunks. And Doom 2016 is last only because Doom Original, Doom 2, and Doom Eternal are have superior shotguns. That's the only reason I put it there.
Wow.
Because Doom Eternal has the double barrel, the super shoddy.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah. Sorry, Doom.
I wanted to ask a question for me. How good was that Last of Us Factions mode?
Oh, dude. So good. Yeah. So good. Nothing like it. There hasn't even really been anything like it since. It's wild.
I totally agree. It's like a stealth multiplayer. It's stealth matters for every second of it, which is so rare.
It's so fun. I hopped in with our friend Gabby like less than a year ago, and people were still going hard on there. So you can still boot it up. Last of Us Remastered.
Yeah, a lot of level 999 people.
Totally.
Keeping it alive.
Just destroying everybody.
Yes. Damn, but you can still get like if you get enough friends, you can do private matches and stuff, and then you're not going against super overpowered people. That's super fun.
I didn't even think of that.
That's so awesome. Even 2v2 is a blast.
Dude.
New Show Plus?
Good idea.
Down, New Show Plus? All right, wing number 5.
Okay.
I'm moving into my buffalo wings with sauce added.
Nice.
With habanero sauce added.
At number 5, we have the sauce of Summer's hotter cousin, aka Los Calientos Rojo. Sweet apricot mixes with fruity habaneros and a hint of cumin. You know it. You love it. This is 49,000 Scoville units coming in. Wow. That is a lot.
Individually counted.
That's a lot of Scoville units.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa there. These pour out really fast, and then it's just, oh my god. All right, cheers.
That's some kind of prank.
All right, me.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one's spicy. No, there's no sugarcoating it. That one's spicy.
Okay. We can be real.
Yeah, it's good though. I can hang. This is what I mean with my tolerance, where it's like I love the spice. I can hang, but we're getting there. We're approaching the wall.
We're still at a thrilling level rather than a torturous.
Totally.
Can you tell me about Cyberdeck?
How do you know about Cyberdeck, bro? What?
We got good researchers on our team.
That is insane. Cyberdeck. Cyberdeck was a cyber cafe. It is still freaking there. It has been there for over 2 decades. It was by my house, and we used to go there to LAN. It was a big cyber cafe.
Yes.
This is back when a lot of us didn't have really great PCs that could run games, and we could just LAN. It was a lot easier than like bringing all the computers to one person's house. Sometimes we did that for like Diablo 2, but Cyberdeck, we would go there and we would play Dota, the original Dota when it was just a mod in Warcraft 3. We'd play Dota, we'd play Counter-Strike, and we'd play a bunch of WoW, and we just have the best memories. We'd play Jedi Outcast multiplayer,
Yes.
Day of Defeat, just all these old 2000s PC games, and we just there'd be like so many of us. The owner's name was Kevin, and when we would walk in, he would light up. He would be so excited because he was like, Dota game, and he would like grab maybe 1 or 2 other people, and we would have a full-on like 5-on-5 Dota game.
Nothing better. Wow, Jedi Outcast
Yeah.
multiplayer takes me back. That's a
Yeah.
textbook Freako one.
Yeah. I'm going again on this because it's so good and I love the pain.
Get in there. Absolutely get in there.
It was a bad idea.
Is this your new microphone, by the way?
No, I've had technical difficulties. How's it sound though?
It sounds perfect.
Great.
Hanson wanted me to say, if you don't install your new microphone, we're going to kill you. But it sounds perfect to me. I don't know why he wanted me to say that.
Hanson is the nicest human, but I get really scared.
Okay, let's dig into that.
Only because I don't want to disappoint Hanson. That is the main. I'm not scared of like his anger. I'm scared of his disappointment. I do not want to disappoint Ben Hanson.
Yeah. Yeah, he's that resonates for sure. Look up to the dude.
Exactly. All
Ready
right.
for wing number 6?
No, but yeah. All right, we're in the back category here. Let me just take a quick water.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Peeking a little bit. Got it. I'll try to turn my output down a little bit.
Okay, give that a go.
Okay. Yeah, wait. Hold. Output.
Hold.
Yeah.
Everybody close your eyes.
I was at 100. I was at 100. I'm going to 90.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, I don't want to touch the eyes. Don't want to touch the eyes. Okay, we have number 6. I really like this one. The Spicy Shark. Mako Snake, dude. This is for Final Fantasy.
Ooh. Nice.
Mako. 71,000 Scovilles. The last one was 49 and I was sweating. Another newcomer to the Wings of Doom. The Spicy Shark brings masala vibes to the number 6 wings with coconut, cumin, cinnamon, cardamom, coriander, and caraway. Carolina Reapers and Ghost
All the
Pepper
Cs.
contribute lingering heat.
Wow. Sea-based sauce,
Okay.
which is because the sharks are from the sea. That's pretty smart.
It is.
That's pretty smart.
Whoa, when I opened this, it like popped.
From the
Whoa,
Powerful.
dude, the smell! Whoa! Smell that, chat. Smell
wow,
that.
take a big whiff of that.
Oh my goodness, I'm nervous. Holy crap.
Good luck. The main
Yeah.
difference between this and Hot Ones is that we can't call an EMT for you if something goes wrong because we're remote.
That's not good.
No, it's not. It's a core flaw.
All right. Cheers.
Okay. You're being brave.
All right. We've turned a corner. We've turned a corner, Leo. Okay. Yeah, that's real. That's real heat now. That's no joke. That's yeah. Going back again though. Gotta have 2 bites.
All right, respect.
Gotta do it. Get the full flavor profile. Holy crap.
This is early for that to be hitting you that hard too, you know, as far as sauce in you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared that it'll get even worse throughout this one sauce.
I can hang.
All right. You once didn't realize you were in the middle of a video recording of Nintendo Labo impressions and started looking at Yakuza 6 GIFs on your phone and sharing them with your co-hosts. My question for you is, isn't Yakuza the best?
Yakuza is the best. I love that series so much. I got a demo disc for the original on PS2. That's how I found it.
Wow.
I still have that demo disc. I showed it on a stream once. It's because I love, the reason I got into it too was because I love Grand Theft Auto. I love crime sagas. A lot of that comes from my dad showing me film noir and The Godfather and stuff. And I love Japanese cinema and Japanese Yakuza films. So like my love for movies is almost equal to my love for games. So hearing about that series, like when I was a kid, I was like, oh, this is a no-brainer. I need to play these. I need to play this. Last couple years after, oh man, I'm sweating, dude. This is real now. Woo!
Right.
Last couple years, I was getting fatigued because they've really been cranking out Yakuza games.
Yeah.
And the Song of Life, I know it has some haters for sure. But I really love that one. You know, I felt like it was the culmination. You know, I really love a good Avengers Endgame, really stopping something and moving on. And it felt like they were just kind of keeping it going. And there were so many, you know, Kiwami and 0 and 7. There are just so many games. But now I'm fully back.
Are you current? You've been playing them all?
Fully caught up.
Wow.
In fact, the only one I haven't played technically is Lost Judgment. I have it installed, ready to go. I need to play that because I loved Judgment. Did The Man Who Erased His Name and 7 and finish Infinite Wealth. And that's where I'm at. And Man Who Erased His Name really brought me back. And Infinite Wealth was also incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm fully back in.
It's rare I hear from someone who was into Yakuza in the PS2 era. Do you think those games hold up? Or just the ones that have gotten remastered?
They do, but they're not as strong. You know, 0 is when it really took off and blew up. I remember the moment specifically.
I remember seeing a tweet of the chicken business associate you got from bowling. And I was like,
yeah,
this specific detail is why I want to check this out.
The side quests and the sub stories and the tone of the series really found its footing with 0 and Kiwami.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those early ones, it's so funny. They were so difficult back in the day of like, it would be like, hey, go find out what's happening with this person. No waypoint, no direction. What am I doing? Where am I going? What is even happening? Crazy. I might have to go grab the milk, dude.
Feel free.
The milk's in the fridge on ice. I'm grabbing the milk.
Go for it.
It's getting real, dude. That was only number 6. I weep for the future. Holy crap.
I've got the milk on standby with the Shrek Donkey cup that is not painted with the toxic paint. This is safe to drink out of. Aww. Oh,
I'm sweating, dude. I am sweating.
Wow.
Oh
That's
my
6.
goodness.
Are you aware of the mythos around the bomb? The wing number 8?
Yeah, nervous.
Yeah.
That was number 6.
That's number 6.
Are we on 7?
One more question here. Speaking
Great.
of turning a corner, sharp turn, what was the most intimidating thing about being an intern at game trailers? And how jealous were you of Brandon Jones's sweet office?
Brandon Jones had a very sweet office. Love that office. The most intimidating thing was I'm a very touchy-feely person. You know, I go up and I shake someone when I get so excited. So when I was interning, I would just get so hyped about everything and be like, dude, so epic. Brandon Jones called me into his office once and he was like, hey, I need you to not touch people.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to bother anyone. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. He's like, it's cool. Just don't touch anyone. And I was like, okay. So then I had to like train myself to like keep my hands at my, like, you know, by my side or just like gesticulate a lot. I think that's why too now, if you watch me on the podcast too, I do a lot of like this on the table.
Yeah.
Just like down, you know, I grab less for sure.
But you try.
So Sirius Jones was scary.
You try to reach through the camera sometimes.
Also, it was just intimidating being on streams and podcasts for the first time ever. Like, it was just scary. Like, if you go back, it's still online. I interviewed Ted Price at Insomniac. It was the first interview I've ever done in my life, and it is...
Wow.
It is cringe, dude. It is brutal.
Yeah.
It is absolutely brutal. That's online somewhere. I interviewed Ted Price for Sunset Overdrive. I also did a podcast about one of the Assassin's Creeds. I was on Invisible Walls. That was like the first podcast I was on, and I'm just so timid and nervous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was scary. I wanted to, you know, it wasn't about people judging me. It was more about I want to be able to convey how I really feel about something accurately.
We were just talking about the MinnMax meetup. Sorry, I'm just not used to saying MinnMax. MinnMax meetup in San Francisco about being on pieces of content for the first time with outlets for the first time. I remember my internship at Game Informer, where I started, being on a Rocket League DLC video was the first thing I was ever on.
Yes.
I remember just completely blacking out. I remember just walking out of that studio going like, I have no idea what I said.
Yeah, that's so good. I remember, because I try not to read comments. I try not to care. Like, the only time I really see things are on Twitch and Twitter, actually. Back then, I remember being so excited because it was the first time everybody liked me. GTA 5 came out. I was brand new at game trailers. I'd barely been on. Streaming was new for them as well. It's that long ago. And GTA 5 had come out, and they were doing a 24-hour marathon. So they would do it in shifts. And I remember I had like this morning shift, and they had already been playing for about 8 hours or so. And I came into stream, and as soon as I got the controller, I was like, oh, okay, let's get some chaos going. GTA, let's go. You know, the game had just come out. Everyone in chat was like, yes, finally, let's go. Let's get some chaos. Please. Everyone was so here for it because I think people that had played up until that point had been doing missions and had been playing it mostly straight. Immediate chaos, like 5 stars, running from the cops, stealing. So everyone was so stoked. And that gave me confidence. I remember that was the first time I was like, okay, just be myself. Like, awesome.
That's beautiful. I remember one of the first things I saw for GTA 5 that got me really excited was somebody punching a random NPC on the street. It was just little things were getting leaked bit by bit, and that little GIF of somebody getting punched just looked so good. It's like, you can do this whenever, and you have this amazing physics thing happen.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So good.
Let's get to wing number 7.
Oh my God. So that was 71,000 and it was brutal.
Yeah.
This one is 103,000 Scovilles. This is Adobo Loco. I really like the packaging of this one. This is Adobo Loco, Jalapeno Chico. I love jalapeno.
Nice.
Making sauce is a family affair for the folks at Adobo Loco. The Hawaiian hot sauce legends kick up the spice factor with this super smoky jalapeno and scorpion pepper blend. Watch out now. That's what it says. So the last one wasn't even the real deal for them. This is the one where they're like, okay, now it's real.
You need to explicitly warn them.
Oh
That's
God.
past here.
Okay.
So I'm getting into a little bit of my last dab to match where we're at.
Right now?
A tiniest bit now, gradually working up to a lot on the 10th wing.
Okay. Open, pour, enjoy, repeat. Hint of lime and smoked jalapeno garlic hot sauce. Very hot, it says on the pack. Oh God. Stuff pours out of here, but it's the way it is. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. It's weird about hot sauce, stunt hot sauce, because like having a taste of the last dab instantly brings me back to every other time I've had it. It's been like such a landmark, memorably tough thing. And I wanted to match your pain level because it seems like we're really getting there.
We're getting there. This is so intense. It's so intense. I gotta keep it away from my lips because now my lips are starting to burn a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, I'm still on the double dipping. I'm going back to really not cheat this, you know?
Respect.
You know, if you go on Hot Ones Wikipedia, there's a Hall of Shame on there. All the people who don't finish are permanently in that Hall of Shame. I don't want to be on the Hall of Shame.
Yeah, we have the same thing.
Yep. Do people tap out?
It's just been Haley, and she was a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
She cleaned the board, no problem.
Tough act to follow.
Yeah, very impressive. A ridiculously high bar. When asked about your love of wet work on the Easy Allies podcast, you said Barry. Better call Barry for some wet work. And I mostly just wanted you to know I enjoyed it. You saying that. But that last season of Barry was really good, right?
Dude, last season of Barry was so good. They took a big swing with that final season. It was not what I expected, and I really love them for making it so different while also like paying off the show.
Totally. Me too. It's a like weird how scary it gets, how unnerving the impact of this dude's choices has been on him, and how that just builds and builds until it's at such a crazy level in season 4.
Yeah. I love it.
Sorry that one wasn't longer. We have to get to the last dab now. Or not the last dab, the Bomb Beyond Insanity for wing number 8. Oh, thank you for sipping the milk.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay. Holy crap. Wow, dude. Only number 8.
Careful around the eyes.
Don't touch the eyes. Keep your hand at the level of your eyes. Da bomb.
Nice.
135,600 Scoville units, not your usual Da bomb Beyond Insanity. Here we can only carry hot sauces with natural pepper heat, so we decided to partner up with the makers of Da bomb to create an all-natural sauce that's equally potent but tastes good too.
Oh, I don't know about that. We'll see.
This is number 8. Da bomb Evolution, it's called.
Oh.
Oh god.
Swordfish in the chat says this one makes people start hallucinating.
Great. Woo!
So you'll have to talk us through what you're seeing.
Okay.
What it looked like to you.
Oh god. Okay. Oh,
Uh-oh.
this just sprayed
I
everywhere.
heard that through the mic. That's
Yeah.
That's a larger impact of sauce than I hoped for you.
Yeah. It's just sprayed everywhere. Okay. All right. Okay, got my wing. Got the bomb.
I've got a decent amount of last
My
time
hands
here.
are like shaking. coming out. It's coming out slow. This one's a very thick sauce. I'm making sure to get enough on there. Maybe I'll do one big one instead of two.
More than fair.
So there you go. That's.
Here goes. The eyes are wide. The steam's coming out the ears.
Oh. Oh. It's really hot, dude. It's really hot. It's really, really hot.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm going again.
No!
For love and respect. And just so everyone knows I'm not cheating this. I'm going again. It is what it is. I have to do it.
Wow. Respect. You reaching for the milk or no?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Do you think they delivered on their promise of having it be flavor as well as super spicy?
It actually tastes really good.
Right on.
Because yeah, when you get this spicy, it is hard to be so flavorful.
That's great.
Oh, yeah, I'm hallucinating. It's things are getting blurry.
I look like a chicken wing.
Ah!
Eat me next.
Ah! Oh! Oh my god, dude. My whole body is sweating.
Wow. You're often called the cool wizard of Las Vegas. Walk us through how to get the most out of a casino and experience the perfect evening of entertainment. What are we playing? What are we drinking? Who are we with?
All I want to do is go to Vegas with everybody. All of you. It's all I want to do. So badly. I was there the week after whatever GDC. And I wanted to meet up with people. Nobody answered the call. Nobody answered. You know, the beacons were lit. The beacons of Gondor. So Vegas, you definitely only want to go with what you can spend.
In cash?
You have to assume that all the money you bring is gone. You have to assume from the jump.
Yeah.
That's the first order of business. So then when you lose it, you're not super depressed. And you got to know your limits. You know, it's a very expensive place. My favorite spot in all of Las Vegas. I'm dying, dude. I'm dying.
I'm glad you have the jug of milk so we can measure exactly how much you've drank to keep it at a safe level.
I'm gonna drink this whole thing. Okay. My favorite spot in Las Vegas by far is called Ellis Island. It's just off Strip. It is, you can see that it is, when I say just off Strip, I actually mean it. It's right next to Harrah's. Paris is right there. They have $5 limits. They have $5 blackjack, $5 craps. Craps is my all-time favorite gambling game because you're a community, you can play together. So I really like just playing craps with the buds, doing sports betting. I love going to a sports book. That's big advice for people because you can bet for cheap and it lasts all day if you want it to. Go to the sports book, bet on a couple games, tie it all together with a big parlay, and just sip on drinks and watch the games. It's amazing fun.
Do you have to have any knowledge about your bet? You're just doing it randomly.
You can do it randomly, but it definitely helps to have a little insight. You know, like I bet on baseball because I really like baseball. Yeah, there's an Ohtani joke in there somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, I really like betting because you can hang out at the sports book just all day for real, and just have drinks and watch the games, and you can really make a little bit of money go a long way.
Nice. I was just at a layover in Vegas, and I was excited to gamble in the airport because I've literally never done it outside of like with friends a little bit. But I had to sprint through the airport to make it to my connection, and I was just watching. Yeah. There's so many machines in there. That is like half the airport at least as a gambling area.
Yeah. I try to stay away from slot machines.
Okay.
There's just randomness. Losing at a slot doesn't feel fun either, because you just push a button and your money's gone. Craps, at least you're rolling the dice and having fun and.
Yeah. I saw somebody sitting, which I'm sure this is a common experience in Vegas or wherever, just sitting at a slot machine with a book, just like playing it without really looking. which
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can see that.
I like that. A slot is fun, maybe also if you want to go halves with somebody. You each put $20 in, split whatever you win, and then you're in for only half, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like just, yeah, having a full day of sports betting and then hitting the craps table at night is like my dream.
Nice. Is that girder in the background of the Easy Allies set load bearing?
I don't think so.
But you're not sure.
Wait, the girder, is that for the studio or the stream room?
I think the stream room with the TVs.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle, there's like a steel girder in the
Yeah.
background. I wonder if that's got a roof above it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that thing's pretty fragile.
Oh, ironic.
Yeah.
Ready for wing number 9? God bless us.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Go for it.
Okay, I made it through number 8. I think I'm good. I am still dying a little bit though inside.
That's normal. A new mug reveal. I don't think I've revealed my new mug. This is what I'm sipping water out of. It's a lot smaller than the previous one, but only 50 ounces versus 64. And that's because it's metal instead of like 3 inches of plastic doing the insulation. So it's a lot more efficient. Looks half the size, but it's mostly the same amount of water.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Wing number...
You know, to be fair, I'm not entirely sure what a girder is, just so you know on that last question.
I wasn't sure if girder was even the right word for it, so...
Yeah.
So our researchers really failed us on that one.
Okay, number 9. Holy shit, dude. Okay, that was number 8.
Yep.
That was number 8 at 135,000. This is number 9 at 641,000. Alchemy peppers. Straight from Yen Sid.
Wow.
First, it's super refreshing, then it's super spicy. Alchemy Peppers creates this unique number 9 sauce using ghost peppers, citrusy hops, and sweet tart watermelon. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Watermelon. Oh, God.
So it's meant to give you a moment of reprieve from the bomb before being spicy again.
Okay. I'm echoing somewhere, apparently.
Somewhere, huh?
Somewhere.
Let us know if that continues.
Yeah, I didn't change anything.
But hey, that won't stop something technical from going wrong.
Okay, dude. I'm actually scared now.
Real fear.
Real fear. This is real fear now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad to be having these on wings this time because it's better to be having the sauce on a, you know, a stomach with food in it versus just squirting hot sauce in my mouth.
Yeah. Here we go. See you on the other
That's
side.
right. Not the refreshing experience you're hoping for? Uh-oh. He's about to shoot into the ceiling.
Woo-wee! Oh. Go again. Ah! I might not do that with the last one. Ah! Going again.
Oh, you're being so brave. My God. You seem to fundamentally love video games and be excited by them, which is agreed to actually be pretty lame to today's jaded Zoomers, Boomers, and even Woomers. Can you appease them by saying a video game or video game trope that you legitimately hate?
Yeah, I will anger so many humans right now. I will anger all of you. You're all gonna hate my guts and think I have terrible opinions. You'll never watch me or care about me
Love
again.
it.
Nier Automata, I'm not really into it.
Okay.
I'm not really into that game. I don't know, the weird, like, the story, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. There's just something about it's like weird, trying to be all weird and cool, and I don't know, the story, it just doesn't do it for me.
Is that a type of game that you normally don't like or normally do like?
I like action games like that,
yeah.
But I think the story is a little up its own rear end. Same with 13 Sentinels. Same situation. I finished 13 Sentinels, not a huge fan. I think the story is pretentious.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you're actually going to get a lot of love for that. From today's Jaded Zoomers, Boomers, and Woomers.
Yeah. Maybe they're like, oh, okay. He's not too bad then.
He's mad at stuff like I am. Some of the other things you love are abandoned malls. Do you have any stories of visiting one or favorite pieces of abandoned mall content?
Favorite piece of abandoned mall content instantly comes to mind is the episode of Alone in the Dark. Not Alone in the Dark. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Pinball Wizard episode. They get stuck in a mall and it's like a video game type thing. Incredible.
Nice. We've got one basically abandoned mall around here. I forget where it is exactly. Maybe St. Louis Park or something. And it's so surreal walking around that. Like this, it's so gigantic, and you can just see in your field of view of hundreds of units, there's like 4 things open. It's weird that any are open, you know? 2 things in the food court. One of them was Mexican pizza.
I love them all. I used to go to Hot Dog on a Stick all the time. There was a mall by my house. This mall had Hot Dog on a Stick, we would go, and then there was a movie theater upstairs, and the movie theater outside of it had an arcade machine of King of the Monsters.
Okay.
It was an awesome game. It was the only place I ever played that arcade game, was that movie theater in the mall.
Nice. Before we get to the spiciest wings, how many times have you watched the GTA 6 trailer at this point?
It has been at least 40 plus times.
Okay. What I want to do is stream the trailer to you, and I want a new live reaction from you right after we eat the 10th wing. I can pause for you when you want, or we can let it run. Okay. Whatever you like. Does that sound good?
I love it. I'm always down. to watch it.
All right. I'll start streaming while you prep the 10th wing.
It gives me hope. It gives me life.
Yes.
I love thinking about that game. I love thinking about what it's going to be, how it's going to be.
Just imagine
how it's going to play. Okay. So this one doesn't have the Scoville units. It says to be announced, but I've looked at similar ones and they're in the millions.
A million?
They're in the millions. Oh my god. Okay. The last dab, Apollo.
Apollo.
Finally. It's the piece de resistance. The flag at the peak. From the fired up mind of smoking Ed Curry, the last dab Apollo burns taste buds with a pure pepper concoction. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's tradition around here to add an extra dab. Live the tradition.
I'm adding an extra dab.
Oh my god, dude.
Adding an extra dab to my dab. I'm gonna go a little ham on this one to meet you where you're at.
I love it. Okay. Heat level, look at that. My favorite thing to say. Heat level, oh, it'll be blurry, but it says heat level 10 out of 10.
Wow, the most spicy possible thing.
It says Apollo is the world's only hot sauce made with the Apollo pepper. The new, oh my god, dude, what? Apollo is the world's only hot sauce made with the Apollo pepper. The new hottest pepper from Guinness World Record holding chili beater smoking Ed Curry. Channels the sun's energy to bring new levels of flavor and heat to the world of super hots.
Wow.
Oh my god, dude. Spirit bomb incoming.
Power of the sun.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. What's that in? What's that in? What movie's that in?
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand. I like it, and I know it.
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, of course.
They got you.
Of
Spectron got
course. Just saw Alfred Molina in Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
Here we go. I'm playing this one safe. I will be dabbing here. I will put it on.
God bless. Pretty sauced up here. Pretty dabbed.
I'm not playing it safe. I'm going all in. Okay.
And are you watching the stream in the Discord?
Oh. Okay. Watching it.
All right.
Godspeed. See you on the other side, everybody. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No.
No. I did 2 on every single one. I have to do it. I'm right there. I'm just gonna do it.
You kind of do have to.
I have to. There it is again. There it is again.
My body starts to crave this last dab. Having it 4 times in a row, it's like something about it felt right this time. Okay, here it comes. Michael Huber's new GTA 6 reaction.
Okay. The sunshine there. I love the sun.
Yeah.
It's got such a vibe with the sun.
Bad luck, I guess.
All the detail in her office too. I really appreciate.
Yeah, that bodes well.
Interiors and exteriors. Oh, I love the beach shot. And the car customization there is super amazing. And all the different types of lighting. We see so many different types of lighting. I love lighting. There's just so much texture. Every shot is so textured with detail and lighting. I love the street takeovers. The gator too. I want to know if we'll be able to have a pet gator. I would love a pet gator.
Like the dog from 5.
Well,
Like Chop, but it's a gator, exactly.
the only way we're gonna get through this.
The shot too. Her looking back, holding the cash. Only a little bit of cash too. Small time job. Things are gonna escalate. Like, will a big heist be at the very end of the game? I don't know. Will it be small jobs the whole way through? Because GTA, you're pulling huge jobs. You're professionals. I would love it if it was small time jobs for like 85% of the game. And then finally the big one. Woo!
Oh, yes. I'm so with you. I wanted them to never get rich. Oh, I'm so into the small jobs. When you found out you could rob the convenience stores in GTA Online, I was like just daydreaming about that for months.
Same.
Oh, look at you, Huber. Taking on the wings of death, living to tell the tale. Oh, I'm crying. I'm so happy.
I'm crying because it's so hot, dude. Holy crap.
It's crazy. You did amazing.
It's so hot.
Now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you.
It's so hot.
Using this camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
Just easy allies, and now as well, just filling in. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah.
I'm getting dizzy. Filling in for MinnMax. I'm just so grateful y'all are letting me crash the party a bit. I'll be on the podcast every once in a while, and we'll be doing Trivia Tower tonight with Roger's Base.
Very nice.
Unfortunately, it is conflicting with Easy Allies, so you're gonna have to pick. You're gonna have to pick your poison.
Whoa.
Or watch the VOD. It's all good. It's just scheduling issues, you know.
Pick the order of your poison.
But it happens once in a while. Yeah, and then I'll be on the Easy Allies podcast on Thursday. I got that Dragon's Dogma 2 review going, or that just went up for Easy Allies.
Yes.
That's out.
Potential game of the year for you?
It is incredible. Potential game of the year. I've gotten back into streaming Darkest Dungeon 2, one of the hottest games. Look at that.
Nice.
I meant to say one of the hardest games is one of the hottest games. Holy crap, it's so hot, it won't go
Your
away.
whole world is heat right now.
I passed a big roadblock on my last Darkest Dungeon 2 stream, and now I'm full steam ahead. Very excited about that.
Nice.
Leo, you're a very good host, and you asked very good questions, and this was a lot of fun, dude.
Thank you. You were terrific.
Oh.
I want to give thanks for the questions real quick, as I almost forgot to do. Ben Hansen wrote a lot of them, and he also wanted me to thank Brandon Jones, Kyle Bosman, Bradley Ellis, and Ela Hink for helping to fuel some of these deep
Hell
cuts.
yeah.
This has been New Show Plus. We're doing spicy interviews. You can keep voting for us to do more, or you can vote for whatever other banana stuff we throw on there to try to get it dethroned, because it's hard. We have to pull out the really nuts stuff if we want people to, want to have a fair shot. This one's getting a lot of votes, and it's really fun. It's always great to discover a new show like this, even if this one's more painful than most of them, physically. Thank you so much, Huber. We're so happy to have you at MinnMax for the next couple months.
So happy to be here, dude. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good day.
Thank you. See you later, everybody.
Every week, we let Patreon supporters choose which new show we create with New Show Plus. Should we create another episode of the show you just watched? Check out the biggest new game release? Get into Sea of Thieves? Create an exercise show? It is your call. So thanks to everybody who subscribes on YouTube or supports us over on Patreon. MinnMax exists because of you. As always, if you enjoy MinnMax content, any help telling a friend is appreciated.